Hey friends, welcome to another segment of VellaSays, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about contouring. That's right, finally a contouring video. Here we go. So when we're talking about contouring, we have to decide what our face shape is. This here is a face chart I want to show you because I want you to be able to identify what your face shape is. So some people have a sharper chin, some people have an oval face, some people are a little bit more square, and then you have people who are round. Now each of these face shapes we will contour a little bit differently. However, I'm going to give you the basic lessons so that you get it right. So when we're talking about contouring products, we don't want everyone to know that we've contoured. It's supposed to be an undercover situation, and you just naturally have these amazing chiseled cheekbones. Okay, so when you're picking products, there's liquid, there's cream, and there's powders. Liquid will tend to dry, so you have to move a little bit quickly, and you want it to really blend into your skin. Creams stay creamy until you powder them and set them, and powder is powder, so it could be a lighter application or it could be a heavier application depending on how prominent you want this contour to be. You can also use a liquid and a powder, and a cream and a powder if you really want your contour to have a really strong. So it's up to you. Today I'm going to be using a cream so that I can let it sit on my face and I can explain to you why I'm contouring the way I am. Want to rub your contour on, especially if you have already done your foundation and your base. You're always going to want to stipple it because you want it to not move the product that you have on underneath. So getting to the application of contour, we're going to start off with cheeks first. So I'm going to get a brush so I can show you. So typically the guideline is like middle of the ear to about the pupil of your eye, and that's where your first contour application. You ready? Let's do it. So we're going to get some product, and we're going to go from middle of the ear to pupil. Okay, now this is a really thin line, and I'm doing this on purpose so that I can show you my technique and what I like to do. Closer to the ear, especially if using a cream, I like it to be a little bit thicker. Okay, because we're really contouring this part of our face. How does that look? See what I mean? It looks scary, huh? Because it's such a dark color, but it's going to blend out, so we're not worried about it. All right, moving on to our forehead. Now, sometimes we contour foreheads because they might be larger foreheads and we don't want the forehead to look as big, or it just makes the face a bit smaller. So when we're contouring the forehead, we can just really, you don't have to be as precise. We're going right along the hairline and across. A little bit more solid so that you guys can see. Is that better? Okay, so now this is creating that oval shape I told you about, the oval face shape. Does that make sense? Alright, we're going to do the other side here. Middle of the ear, right under the cheekbone. And let it go to your pupil. And then I like to make it a little bit thicker here. So if you have a square and or a round face shape and you want to contour your chin because you want it to look like you have a bit sharper, chin opposed to a rounder chin, then you can also contour your chin. So that would look like this. You're going to go from here down. You're almost drawing that straight line. Same here. You see that? So if you want to contour your nose, I'm going to get a smaller brush for this. Okay, this is a finer brush. If you want to contour your nose, it's going to look like this. I'm going to use this mirror. You're going to go from up here and down your nose. You're going to keep it a thin line though. This line does not have to be too thick, friends. Okay. And if you want to give your nose a bit more of a lift, meaning it's too flat, you want to lift it a little bit, then what you can do is put a little bit in your hair. Also, one more thing you can do on your nose if you want to contour it, if you feel that your nose is too wide, then you get the nostrils. I forgot to add this one in. Okay? All right, let's start blending. Blending, I'm going to start with the nose because we just did that, okay? And what you're going to do is you're just going to blend going downwards, we want to soften this line so that it's not as prominent. And then the same with this side. And the nostrils. Okay, so we're going to create some great shadowing. Contoured nose. Then for the cheeks, what we can do is we have our beauty blender. I like to dampen my beauty blender a little bit. And we're gonna stipple. The reason we're gonna stipple is, oh, I can't put my hands on the table, I apologize, is we don't wanna move the product that we have on underneath. See that? And cheek, the big one. This is the one everyone's been waiting for. So you can see it, but it's not totally obvious. And even when you add a little bit of cheek color, it's gonna blend in. Okay, now we're gonna get up to the forehead. And we're gonna bring it all the way back into the hairline because that's where we want the contour to be. See that? Looks pretty good, huh? Other side. Stipple, stipple. Don't stipple. See? Nice and natural. And then the chin. Now, for someone who has a round and or square face, you can bring this all the way up to here. Love me a beauty blender. All right, friends, look at that. That wasn't so bad, was it? How do you feel about the contour? Another super easy guideline you can use when contouring your face is you can make a 3. So start at the forehead, go down under the cheekbone, and do the chin. This motion will also give you a great contour. Alright, so this is the end of our contour journey. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. I will answer them for you, and also make suggestions. If there's something that I haven't covered yet, I do have a list of videos that I'm working on, but I'm doing these for you. So if you have any suggestions, feel free to comment below. And lastly, join the VellaSays family, subscribe, so that way you'll get a notification as to when I post my next video. Alright guys, see you soon.